Snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win it. Jake Moody, a hero tonight.
Bears fans, wow, what did we just see last night? So, I predicted a 24-17 victory by the Commanders, and going into this game, like I said in my previous video, I just didn't have a good feeling. I mentioned that I thought that, the Commanders were definitely put together, and we weren't there yet. And let's talk about what we saw last night. What we saw was some incredible things that we normally do not see from the Bears. And then the other thing is we saw so many things that we do normally see from the Bears. So they come in with the 32nd ranked run defense. The Bears do. They hold their running back to 17. He had 17 attempts for 61 yards. So they stopped the run. Daniels had 10 attempts for 52 yards. So Daniels was still able to get some running in. But his longest was 18 yards. But the Bears still managed to keep that team in check on the ground game. That was huge. Then the Bears' rushing game hasn't been there. And Swift and the offensive line, the whole offense, they started blocking and opening up these great lanes, and Swift is just busting through them, and he played hard. He deserved that game ball that he got. He had 108 yards. And then his receiving yardage was 67. 2 receptions, one of them 55 yards for the touchdown that made it 22-24. But here's the thing, the penalties that would kill drives, that took away a touchdown. We've seen all that before. We've seen the Bears are just killing themselves. We saw everything that we were used to seeing. Bears would get turnovers. Bears go up early. Bears go, the other team comes back. Everything's falling apart, shooting themselves in the foot. And then we start seeing stuff we haven't seen. The Bears continue on moving the football. The Bears continue on converting when they need to. And then we see Caleb Williams lead. It's a team effort, but he leads the team again in position either to take the lead or to win the game against the Commanders again, at their place again. And the result, they don't even give Daniels a chance. They take it all the way down to 3 seconds. A kicker they just pulled from their practice squad kicks multiple field goals. Yeah, one got blocked. That's great. It got blocked. Just all these things that a Bears fan's like, yep, we had a chance, but we blew it. And then he he kicks the game-winning field goal, and the Bears leave with a win instead of leaving with a could have won. Now, I told you guys before that this team had just last year, I mean, that game, that Commanders game was the start of the horrible losing streak, the whole debacle that happened with the Bears. And then, you know, Ben Johnson comes in, and I always knew that, you know, Caleb was special. Last year, he was showing he was special. And, oh, you wouldn't tell by the way the commentary. I don't even listen to the announcers anymore. But I just started reading and going back and listening to some of the comments that were made. You can tell that so many people just hate Caleb for whatever reason. They just hate him. And, you know, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, just, you could tell that they didn't want Chicago to win that game. And they weren't impressed with what, you know, they were trying everything they could to say, oh, it was luck, or, oh, this, or the ball was wet, you know, poor Jaden. No, Jaden threw a pick. They turned the ball over 3 times. Jaden muffed the snap. And the Bears won. So 3-2. Now, remember, we were 4-2 when the debacle happened. So we're a long ways from, you know, just proving ourselves, them proving themselves. I felt like I needed to wear my Peyton jersey today because that was a signature win. And there were so many things that we were accustomed to seeing that led me to say, you know, until proven wrong, I just can't see it happening. And I was proved wrong. Sometimes you love being wrong. But I was proven wrong, and this team is showing with Caleb, with Ben, with Dennis Allen. I mean, the defense did some great things. They did some great things. And so, as a total team effort, they got it done. And so now comes the situation where they're going to go into next week and they're favored. They're favored to win. So now you need to get the job done when you're expected to win. You need to beat the Saints team. But make no mistake that I saw the next 4 teams, you know, the Saints and the Ravens and the Bengals and the Giants. And quick knee-jerk reaction, people be, oh, look at that record with these teams. Oh, man. Well, Lamar Jackson's going to be coming back. He'll be playing. That's going to be still a very, very hard game to win. And the other games, I don't even know. And listen to what I just said. I don't know. So Ben Johnson and this team and Caleb and everybody, Dennis Allen, the coaches, they're starting to show possible reasons to expect or be hopeful. Now, there you go, right? I've said, and I stick with, this is a developmental year, and they're developing in the right direction. And so I'm not going to get carried away with the next 4 games. They need to go out and they need to beat New Orleans, who they're favored to beat. That's all. That's the next step. That's all anyone should be talking about or thinking about. Enjoy the win that just happened. See and understand what you saw last night. They were moving the ball, and they had the Commanders beat. They had definite situations where it could have easily been a 2-touchdown lead, or coming out with at least, like a 10-point win instead of this last-second field goal. Those are the type of things that we've said all the time for years. Oh, they were in position. They were in position. They were in position. And they didn't get it done, and they didn't get it done. Well, last night was a difference maker. The last time that the Bears have a 3-game winning streak, I can't remember. There was a stat. It was either coming off the bye or the last time it was a 3-game winning streak. I don't remember which one it was. It hasn't happened for 5 years. One of those. I don't remember which one it was. And then the other stat, I still don't know. I just don't remember the last time they won off of a bye and they've had a 3-game winning streak. So it's just new developing stuff for us Bears fans. Caleb keeps on doing another stat of him having passing yards at 200 some. I can't even remember what it is. But it's just he's stacking stats, but he's making his critics look like idiots. But they looked like idiots last year, in my opinion, of what he was accomplishing with the trash. Oh, wow. He's not even scratched the surface of being proficient in this offense, people. I mean, he'll feel like really comfortable in this offense in like year 3 in it. This is year 1. So many people don't understand what they're watching with this kid. This guy's amazing. Oh well. But yeah, that was stinking amazing. That was really amazing what we watched. I sat there after that field goal and I was like, huh, we actually won a game with all this stuff stacked against us. Unbelievable. I mean, some of those defensive calls, penalties were absurd. But, oh well. I mean, we were used to that. It's like, yeah, all right, got another bad call against us. But the team kept coming out. And then they kept making opportunities. The last turnover was a boneheaded mistake by Daniels. Yeah, the ball's wet. It's a handoff. It's 3rd and 1 to seal the game. You got to get it done, right? If it was Caleb, you got to get it done. That's why Daniels is better, right? That's what we would have heard. Well, Daniels, you got to get it done. No, you didn't get it done. You didn't get it done. And then Caleb led the team down into scoring position. Again. Last year, put us up. And then the debacle, defensive, stupid, and the coaching. We don't need to. But this year, he did it again. And this time, the coach, was like, no, we're not going to let Daniels have the ball again. No, you guys, guess what, Washington? You gave us the ball. You don't get it back. And we won. Big difference, people. You can see it, can't you? Night and day. And they're proving themselves. And I'm one of those guys. Prove it on the field. And that's what they're doing. And they have to keep doing it. So, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for following. The comments, you know, I always say it. I love the comments. I love everybody watching. Man, bear down. Bears victory Tuesday. Talk to you guys after the Saints game. We'll see if we can put together 4 wins in a row. 4 wins in a row. All right, we'll see what happens. Everybody have a great rest of your week.